college a month ago, and it's like everything in my life is changing, but the one constant that I've always had is dance. I really like performing, like I do community theater, and I don't know, it's so much fun, but then I also am really interested in like dance therapy. It's a way to like be around people and to learn communication skills without actually verbally communicating. It's just like regular physical therapy in that aspect where you know you're dancing, and it's been proven to be a healing aspect. Like you just I don't know how to explain it. It's a miracle. Not only is it healing with your like body, it's a mental thing too. So I didn't realize it when I was younger, but I am slightly ADD, and I have never taken medication for it because my mom always was like, no, we need to just, you know, have natural ways to deal with things. So she stuck me in dance because she said I came out dancing and there was nothing else that she would ever see me doing. And so I started dancing, and for a while it was just like, you know, a thing you go to when you're 6. You're like, I'm going to go to dance class. Me. But then, like, as I got older and I started realizing things in my life, it really became, like, the safe haven for me. There's no, like, I'm not losing this. This is the one thing I'm going to hold on to, even though, the rest of my life is changing. My dad was a drug addict, and, you know, he was an alcoholic. And he was that way the majority of his life, and it ruined things for him. He was a genius, like he was an engineer at Disney, and he didn't ever really figure out how to deal with things, so he turned to drugs and alcohol. And he was never a huge part of my life just because my mom left so early into mine, because she was like, I'm not raising this child around drugs and alcohol. It's not going to happen. So I guess about 2 years ago, my dad called me and he said, Claire, I need to tell you something. I have terminal brain cancer, and I don't know like what's going to happen. And so I went out to California, which is where I'm from and where he lived, and I was going to try and meet him, and he completely blew me off. And I found out on that trip he had lied about having cancer, and he had a tumor, but it was growing on his face, like on his nose, and it was benign, so he didn't actually have cancer, but he felt so bad about his appearance and about his life that he shut everyone out, so much to the fact where he lied to his own daughter about having a terminal disease. And that really got to me. We got a call from his ex-wife. She called and said that they found his body in his house, and that he had committed suicide, and it was alcohol poisoning. But circumstances being with that family, they told everybody it was cancer, because, I mean, that was what he was telling people. If you don't turn to the right things in life, you can just destroy your life. So that was really when dance became my passion, because it let me put all the emotion I had about that situation and about all of the situations I've been in. It let me have an outlet where I could show those emotions in an environment where people are supportive, and they're not like, oh, you just want attention. They actually care about you, and you care about you, and it's beautiful how it can be that healing.